Welcome, reality programmers. Today, we're going to talk about the March energies. We had solar storms, we had the full moon, I think on March 18th or 19th, and we had the equinox on March 21st. So this was a lot of energies that we were dealing with. And I know a lot of people were affected by these energies. Social media was filled with people offering their take on these energies. And it was really great to see so many people sharing their knowledge and their understanding and basically sharing the journey. The full moon usually reflects a lot of trauma for us to transmute. So we should all be used to that now. And many people were talking about upgrades from the sun in these solar storms and also from the equinox. And many people were talking about how challenging these energies can be. Downloading an upgrade can be like a psychic attack, and you need to know why in order to deal with it better. My understanding of who we are and why we're here is that our planet is a low, dense realm. The nature of reality is holographic, and our reality is a dense, hard light hologram. Our skin suits, our bodies are hard light holograms too, but we are multidimensional, and we have other parts of ourselves that are light, and perhaps we can't see these parts. Our aura or our light body, some people can see these. And just as the earth has ley lines or energy lines, our bodies do too. We have meridians or energy lines. The Chinese use these in acupuncture. The Japanese use these energy lines in shiatsu. And we are very unique, interdimensional beings of light. We're very complex, and we call ourselves warriors of light for good reason. Our dense hard light realm and skin suits are designed for resolving and transmuting dense negative energies, not only because we are a frequency match for these energies and we attract them because everything is light. And light is electricity and magnetism. So we are attracting or magnetizing low dense energies. We basically attract crap. We are living crap traps, if you will. But we are geared for resolving and transmuting these low energies because our skin suits are a magnificent hybrid technology. We are designed and built by some divine agenda to compress and transmute energies for the universe that we are, to help clean up the mess of crap that we find ourselves in. So, are we having fun yet? I think we can all have more fun if we know more about who we truly are and why we are here. I don't have all the answers, but as we share our journey, we gather knowledge, and knowledge is not only power, but our path to having more fun too. And while we traipse around in the mud and transmute, there's no reason we can't have a good time doing it. So, what is an upgrade? I believe it can be many things. An upgrade is where we download energies to expand our DNA, our consciousness, our skin suit abilities, and our authorities. They can be effortless and seamless, but they can also be a huge emotional and physical challenge. When we download energy, it may be something we have to earn. It might be a skin suit ability that we require, and we have to learn how to use it, how to integrate it into our being. It's how we become even more awesome than we already are. No, I'm not trying to be negative, but we are in a spiritual war for our sovereignty and freedom. There is a very dark presence on our planet, in case no one's noticed. So it's important to be love and light as much as we can. But it's also important to be aware that there is a dark agenda and we need to protect ourselves from it, and we need to discern everything. So, of course, the bad guys used this opportunity to infiltrate these upgrades and try and block them even. The upgrades consisted of the good, the bad, and the ugly. The solar energies also hit the Earth grid and the generators of the planet and upgraded them too. You know, they energized them too. The generators of our planet are like chakras or energy centers, you know, vortexes of energy that are on nexus points or points where two energy lines merge. And so this was really good for the planet herself and the energy grid. So humanity wasn't the only ones getting upgrades. It was planetary as well. The good stuff, the good upgrades, we integrated seamlessly. The sun's energy can burn and disintegrate a lot of implants and devices that we have etherically and that are not a match to the higher frequencies streaming in. So we may have had a good cleanse and purge of a lot of the etheric technology that is not for our highest good. And as our DNA expanded, we became a match for other versions of ourselves in the higher frequencies. And we can then trade SKINSUIT abilities from these versions of ourselves. And we also shared the healings that we have done for our spirit tree. So this is a good thing. But as we connect with these other versions of ourselves, many of them might be in trauma and desperate to heal themselves. And a lot of their trauma stems from entanglements with this realm and the upheavals, the resets, the battles that have taken place across time space in our realm or linked to our realm. Some in our history that we know of, some in our mythology, and some we've never heard of. But many of us felt this trauma over the past few weeks. There was a massive amount of sadness energy that came through. This sadness energy that was streaming through needed to be transmuted. It was sent here by our soul families, our spirit tree, and versions of ourselves that are in trauma. It was sent here for us to transmute because we can. We're designed for this. It's why we volunteered to be here. We can do this. Many people felt sad, depressed, lost. The tears flowed. And this may have been a result of them healing trauma for their soul family, for their versions of themselves. And so this might be considered an upgrade. So as you healed this trauma for your soul family, you got a new SKINSUIT ability to compress and deal with sadness energy with less effort in the future. So you can be hit with sadness or trauma in the future and do a few push-ups, and that's it. You're done. So your overall joy will increase and be more constant in the future because you've done the so-called inner work already. So pat yourself on the back. Well done, you. And not only did you heal your spirit tree, but your compressing and transmuting of this trauma is the upgrade. And for the people that didn't really feel anything in the past few weeks, perhaps you've already earned the SKINSUIT ability to compress and transmute this sadness. And so you actually did it with very little effort, and maybe you didn't even notice you were doing it. And this is where most of us want to be. The more SKINSUIT technology and abilities that we earn, the more effortless and joyful our lives become. And we want to make sure that these abilities that we've earned are not stolen. So make sure you stand in your sovereignty and be cautious about quantum entanglements. Now, there were also a lot of mimic energies that pretended to be good, but were in fact contracts for you to accept so-called upgrades, which were in fact contracts for harvesting. Happens all the time with practically anything we see on YouTube or on social media. It can all carry contracts. It really depends on what entities are attached to the person offering the upgrades or the meditation or the whatever. And these people, for the most part, they're really, really good people, but they are unaware of entities that are attached to them. And these entities are very clever. They're very camouflaged. I don't see them all the time either. It's very, very hard to discern. But what we can do is just protect ourselves. So we can keep doing these online meditations and online courses. They're wonderful. I do them myself. It's sharing the journey. It's bringing us all together. So it's really important not to live in fear and not to judge or put any shame or blame on so-called light workers that are really trying their best and trying to do a really good job. And most of them are doing a really good job. They're bringing people together. So let's not blame anyone or live in fear. Let's just protect ourselves, because unseen entities, they're everywhere. You can get them from your cell phone, from your TV. So it's not just the light workers or the people leading these meditations that can be influenced or attached, have attachments. It's everyone and everything. So don't live in fear, and let's keep sharing the journey, and let's keep participating in all these really wonderful events put on by really, really good people. But let's just protect ourselves against the unseen, which is everywhere. We just need to be discerning about what we're entangling with, and we'll do some auditing at the end of the video. So that was the good and the bad. And now for the ugly. A massive ball of pure evil also came through. Remember, the bad guys are bad, and they will not stop until we stop them and heal them. And don't judge anyone because your DNA or one of your expressions might have been behind this ball of hell. And there's only unconditional love and unconditional forgiveness for everyone involved. So this ball of evil was attempting to block a lot of the sun's energy and block the upgrades that should be coming to us here in this realm. So what happened to this big ball of hell? Well, a few dumbass light warriors or light workers put up their hands and volunteered to transmute this massive ball of pure evil. I was not one of them. I would never do anything so stupid. Or so I thought. And my higher self wonders why I tell it to bugger off sometimes. So I got hit with a big chunk of this pure evil energy. It was about 1 million units of pure evil. And my heart space got shut down completely. It's still a little bit numb. I couldn't intuit hardly anything, which is why I'm kind of rambling in this video, because usually I speak from my heart space, but it's really hard when it's blocked with crap. So I felt very depressed, apathetic, but I soldiered on, managed to transmute what I could. And interestingly, this massive ball of pure evil had a lot of technology abilities, SKINSUIT abilities, and authorities connected to it. Which is why my dumbass higher self decided that it would be a good idea for me to put up my hand and say, oh, yay, let's connect with this and earn some more awesome abilities so that I could become even more awesome. So it's already taken me about 2 weeks. You know, I've been dealing with this for about 2 weeks now. And I'm working through it, and I'm transmuting this energy to good. And by doing this, I can then throw back this good energy back at the sender and help heal and transmute their asses. And it will also give me some new SKINSUIT technology and authority to deal with very dark, pure evil, which I guess is a good thing because it will increase my immunity to very dark and evil energies. So now that I have this evil, which has been transmuted into good on my side, it's now a part of my team, and it will be working with me in the future to help me build immunity and to not battle, but heal pure evil. I have dealt with pure evil before, but at that time, I just negotiated with it to leave me alone. But this time, it didn't want to negotiate, and transmutation was the only option I had. So to any other people out there that may have put up their hand unknowingly by your dumbass higher self, just know that you're here to transmute, and good luck with that. Just follow your joy, do what you love, and you'll get through it and come out the other side with a great immunity against a very evil, negative energy. That's a good thing, right? So it will probably take me a few more hits of this kind of energy, you know, to experience, to get to the point where it will become effortless. But when I get to this point, I think I'll be able to do this for my friends, to transmute these energies quite effortlessly for people I know and for my friends. And the more I do, the more I experience, the more I learn to transmute, the more authority I'll have. And I'll be able to possibly affect large-scale planetary war energy. So that's something I'm apparently working towards, to be of help and assistance in transmuting the energy of war. So yeah, well done me. My higher self is a real dumbass. So how was the solar storm for you guys? I do not give permission for my higher self to be a dumbass. It is always so in all moments. So with solar upgrades or planetary alignments or events, anything of this nature, we all have to be smart about it. We have to be careful and cautious. We all want to believe that it's all good, but our realm is infected with dark energies. And the more awareness we have of them, the more we can protect ourselves and possibly contribute to transmuting them. So we just can't accept all the energies that are coming in blindly. And this includes what people are offering on YouTube or Facebook. There are lots of group meditations or online meditations or sessions where you get to integrate more energies as a group, things like that. And these all require some caution. Now, I'm not saying that they're bad. I think they're wonderful. I myself join many and will continue to do so because there are a lot of really good people out there doing some really, really good work, and they're bringing all us like-minded people together and sharing the journey. And this is what it's all about. So don't live in fear, but it just is important to discern and to be cautious and to do what we can to protect ourselves. And this brings me to another topic of quantum entanglement, which I experienced and took me months to get over. Many light workers and healers, from tarot card readers to psychics to masseurs, they have unseen entities around them that might be gathering contracts to steal or harvest your energy. And these light workers or service providers, they're good people. They have good skills, and these dark entities are very, very clever and very, very camouflaged. I can't see all of them. I just try to discern as best I can. And I still go and get a massage. I still go and join light workers in group meditations, because that's what we're here for. We're here to unite and share our journey. So don't live in fear. But the reason I know about this dark side of quantum entanglements with light workers and healers and psychics and tarot card readers and everyone is because a few years ago, I enlisted the services of a psychic to help me on my journey. And he had attachments that he was unaware of. And I certainly was unaware of them as well. Now, he's a good person, but he was unaware of these attachments. And they ended up causing me a lot of problems, a lot of drama. And it took me a lot of work to disentangle from this person who is a good person. So it's just important to be aware of the bad guys and what they do to entangle us, to get their contracts, to harvest our energies, etc. So it's just really important not to live in fear. And we're all on the journey. It's really important not to blame anyone as well, because these entities are so well cloaked and camouflaged. And most people are good people and don't knowingly entangle others. And I also had an unseen entity attached to me, and I was helping a few people, and they got entanglements from me in my unawareness. So I've been on both sides of this little horror story drama. But what we can do is we can program our reality bubble to block these entanglements from all that we connect with. And that's the best we can do. And when we know better, we do better.
Now let's open the session. I am the true, current, benevolent, sovereign, dominant self, and I open this session only to the true, benevolent, sovereign source of all source creators that I am. All I do is for my highest good alone. I revoke all contracts, including consent and agreement, etc., that are not for my highest good, regardless of any other contracts, trades, or deals, etc. I remain in loving detachment to all beings in all ways required. I revoke and block any and all entanglement with this video, its content, and all energies linked to it. I am in all moments in true divine time. I am aligned with my best optimal timeline in all moments in true divine time. I mirror this across time, space, and expression where applicable for my highest good alone.
Now, this inner work and revocations that we're doing today are good for any time you're accepting energies. And this includes solar upgrades or any astrological alignments, things like that, a full moon, or when you're participating in an online workshop or meditation or having a session with a healer or a psychic, anything of this nature, it's just good to program your reality bubble to protect yourself. So here we go. This session is between me and no other entity or energy may interfere or incur in this session. All I do is for my highest good alone. Where applicable for my highest good, I revoke all entanglements and energies from this session, video, event, including seen and unseen, and other participants. I revoke and block all entanglements with any energy or entity linked in any way to. I remain cloaked and camouflaged in all moments. Where applicable for my highest good, I revoke all contracts, including agreements, consents, trades, deals, etc., of any nature, and it is always so in all moments in true divine time, backed by the true sovereign source of all source creators that I am. This next revocation can be used, for full moons or astrological events like solar flares in the past, present, and future. I audit all incoming energies, including DNA upgrades, codes, codexes. I revoke any manipulation or tampering and only keep and take in what is for my highest good through my true heart space. All other energies are blocked, deleted, and revoked. It is always so in all moments in true divine time.
And while we're on the topic of upgrades, you have many expressions of you, some human, some not, that have a lot of experience and earned many abilities and SKINSUIT technologies. These spiritual upgrades you can download from other lives, from other versions of yourself, and integrate into this body so you can dream, manifest, and create with all the SKINSUIT technology and abilities and authorities that you've earned from other lives. Now, this may trigger a kind of fast track to developing your abilities. So only do this if you are ready to level up. as you download these upgrades, you don't just get them. You have to learn how to use them in your body, in your situation, in this realm. So you might be required to go through a kind of mystery school where you will be confronted with situations or energies that you need to deal with or transmute. You will need to set aside time to access this. So be open to thinking, pondering, wondering, imagining. Don't panic and stay in your heart space. And remember, you have denied permission for your higher self to be a dumbass and throw you into something you are not prepared for. Good luck. Here we go. I audit for spiritual upgrades from across time, space, and expression that I have truly earned in sovereignty. And I download upgrades into this body where applicable for my highest good in true divine time.
Let's close the session.
I close this session and cut all entanglements that are not for my highest good. I remain in loving or full detachment to all energies in all ways required, where applicable, for my highest good.
So if you've been feeling sad, these sadness energies that have been coming through the sun these past few weeks, give yourself a big hug. You're here to transmute, and these energies will be from your spirit tree, from your soul family. They're connecting with you because it's trauma that needs to be healed and transmuted to light. It's why you're here. You can do this. So just give yourself a big hug and go and do what you love. Exercise, breathing. Just try and be in joy as best you can. And just know that this sadness, it's not who you truly are. It's not really a part of you. You're just transmuting it. So I hope this has made you feel lighter and less entangled. Thanks for watching.